Mr. President, the summer 2001 graduating classes of the University of Central Florida's College of Business Administration and College of Education are assembled.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 104th commencement exercise of the University of Central Florida. To begin our ceremony, our vocalist, Jessica Klee, UCF class of '98, and organist Andrew Walker, who are located at the entrance on the main floor, will lead us in singing our national anthem. Would you all please rise? Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderful day in the lives of our candidates, and we are proud to bestow upon them symbols of academic achievement. I know how proud of the candidates you must be, but I also know that a good portion of their success they owe to your love and support. Some of you have traveled quite a distance to be a part of today's ceremony, and it is important for you to hear your graduate's name as it is called. We ask you to be mindful that others wish to hear the name of their graduate as well. Many of you may already be aware that Governor Jeb Bush recently appointed a board of trustees to govern the University of Central Florida. It is an honor to have with us today 3 charter members of our board of trustees. I'll ask them to rise as I call their names and remain standing until I've finished, and ask you to hold your applause until I have completed calling your names. The first, the Honorable Olga Calvet, the Honorable Thomas Yoakum, the Honorable Marco Pena, who is Student Body President, serves ex officio as a member of our Board of Trustees. Several other people important to the university are on the platform and will not be introduced later. I will ask them all to stand and remain standing as they are recognized, and I ask that you hold your applause until all have been introduced. Mr. William Merck, Vice President for Administration and Finance. Dr. Thomas Huddleston, Vice President for Student Development and Enrollment Services. Dr. Daniel Holzenbeck, Vice President for University Relations. Mr. Robert Holmes, Vice President for Development and Alumni Affairs. Dr. Alyn Stearman, Dean of the Burnett Honors College. Ms. Sandra Hall, Staff Council Representative. Our readers, Dr. Linda Paczynski of the College of Business Administration, and Dr. Larry Hudson, College of Education, and our Grand Marshal, Dr. Margaret Miller. The University of Central Florida is blessed with an outstanding faculty, and we salute them. What happens in their classrooms, laboratories, and studios largely determines the success of our candidates. May I ask them to rise and be properly recognized for their contributions. Thank you. It's a great pleasure and honor for me today to welcome to campus a man we view as one of UCF's own. Our speaker was a member of the Florida Board of Regents from 1991 to 2001. He serves on the boards of directors of the UCF Foundation, the Orlando UCF Shakespeare Festival, and the UCF Civic Theater. He is a partner in the Orlando law firm of Lowndes, Drostick, Doster, Cantor, and Reed, where he represents clients in real estate development, construction, manufacturing, professional sports, and the citrus industry. A Florida certified public accountant since 1973, he received his undergraduate degree in accounting from the University of Florida in 1971 and practiced public accounting in the Miami and Jacksonville offices of Price Waterhouse. In 1980, he graduated with honors from the Florida State University Law School. Please welcome James Heekin, Jr.
Thank you, Dr. Hitt. Esteemed faculty, staff, honored guests, parents, spouses, families, and most especially our graduates. I'm pleased to offer my congratulations to each of you today for your achievements which have led to this happy event. Congratulations are in order also for your families whose love and support undoubtedly have contributed to your success. I had the opportunity during my time on the Board of Regents to meet with and work with many of the faculty, staff, and administration of this great institution. I must tell you graduates how very astute you are for having chosen to attend a university with such a high energy level and record of remarkable accomplishments. This truly is a great university led by a great president, John Hitt. When I asked Dr. Hitt his thoughts about commencement speakers, he reminded me of Franklin Roosevelt's advice in that regard. I'm quite sure he read it. He didn't hear it from Franklin himself, but President Roosevelt believed that speakers should be sincere, be brief, and be seated. I will do my best to abide by that counsel. Students who enroll in our universities sometimes tend to think of themselves as the customers of our universities. And while that is partially true, the citizens of our state who expect our universities to provide an educated workforce capable of sustaining our quality of life in Florida are the other customers of our universities. The taxpayers of our state, those other customers, invest in our universities more than $1.8 billion each year. Your tuition, about $500 million, covers almost 20% of the cost of operating the universities. Your graduation today and your gainful employment provide them the assurance that they are earning an appropriate return on their invested dollars. You have completed a period of studying and learning, of development and adapting, and of accomplishing and contributing. All of this is in preparation for what is to come in your careers and as leaders in our society. Your UCF education will be of immeasurable value to you for the rest of your lives. Those of you graduating today have many reasons to be proud. By your perseverance, you have demonstrated to your parents, your spouses, your teachers, and others that you have the right stuff. You have shown your family and friends that you can set your sights on a worthwhile goal and achieve that goal despite substantial obstacles, financial and otherwise. In graduating from college, you have passed one of the 5 great milestones in life. The others are birth, marriage, death, and the day you finally pay off your student loan. You no doubt realize that you owe a tremendous debt of gratitude to those who have supported you emotionally and financially throughout your studies at the University of Central Florida. Many people have toiled and sacrificed on your behalf during your educational career. They have done so, I suspect, with a fervent belief in you and in your ability to succeed as contributing members of society. Please ensure that those who have supported you during this portion of your life receive your heartfelt thanks for their role in your graduation. As you leave the university, I hope that you will remember three things. First, education is a lifelong process. Much of the technical aspects of what you have learned in your studies at UCF will become obsolete within a short period of time. You will find the continuing pursuit of knowledge to be a challenging, rewarding, and necessary experience. Maintain the intellectual curiosity that got you this far, and never let your learning cease. Education is a lifelong process. Second, use your knowledge, your talent, and your degree for responsible purposes. In a commencement much like this one many years ago, Woodrow Wilson said, "You are here, not here on this earth, merely to make a living. You are here in order to enable the world to live more amply, with greater vision, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world, and you impoverish yourself if you forget that errand." Those words remain true today, I believe. Each of you has the opportunity to play a role in making Florida and our nation a better place for all of us. In our world, it has been said that people fall generally into one of three groups: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. It is my hope and my belief that your University of Central Florida education will enable you to continually be counted in the first group. Use your knowledge, your talent, and your degree for responsible purposes. Third, remember your university and be loyal to it. The University of Central Florida is a great university, and it deserves your support. Not only your financial support, but your active participation in alumni affairs. More than 70,000 alumni of this great university live and work here in Central Florida. By the way, that's more than all of the Gator and Seminole alumni in this area combined. Your support of your alma mater will help enable the University of Florida to continue to be a great university. Join the Alumni Association today while the price is still affordable. UCF has already defeated one SEC team in football, and the Alumni Association dues are sure to rise if Coach Kruzek and the Knights continue to deliver great victories. Remember your university and be loyal to it. In closing, I want to share with you a definition of success crafted in the 19th century and generally attributed to poet Ralph Waldo Emerson. It goes like this: to laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent persons and the affection of children, to earn the approval of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, to know that even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. If you try, I know that you will succeed. Congratulations and good luck. Go Knights.
Jim, we thank you for an absolutely superb commencement address. May I just point out that in the 10 years approximately that Jim Heekins served as a regent for our state, he probably contributed at least 1,000 hours a year of uncompensated service to our state and its universities. To say that he served with great distinction doesn't begin to do him justice. Jim, you were the best regent it was my privilege to know and work for during my first 9 years as president, and I look forward to our continued friendship in the years ahead. Thank you. Would you join me in giving Jim another round of applause? Well, we have reached that happy time in our commencement exercise when degrees will be conferred. I call upon Dr. Naval Madani, representing the faculty.
Thank you, Mr. President. On behalf of the faculty, I'm pleased to recommend that degrees be awarded to all the students qualified to receive them.
Thank you, Dr. Madani. I now present Dr. Gary Whitehouse, UCF's Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Whitehouse.
The doctoral degree represents the highest academic achievement a person can earn. To receive the doctorate, candidates must demonstrate proficiency through advanced graduate coursework, through exams, and demonstrate to their professors and to their peers that they can engage in significant research that adds to the body of knowledge in their fields of study. UCF's Vice Provost and Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. Patricia Bishop, will present the candidates for the doctoral degree.
Will the doctoral candidates from the College of Education please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the deans and the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates for the Doctor of Education or the Doctor of Philosophy degrees for which they qualify, and to recommend that they be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Bishop. Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified, with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Will the graduates please come forward with their major advisor to be recognized and hooded? The hooding ceremony is traditional for the conferral of a doctoral degree. The academic hood is a UCF hood, as its colors denote, and the velvet lining represents the field of study.
Roger S. Billings, Major Professor Dr. Thomas Kubala. Wendy Allah Na Bush, Major Professor Dr. Thomas Kubala. Deborah Lee Hollister, Major Professor Dr. Thomas Kubala. Alan Roberts, Major Professor Dr. Thomas Kubala. Cheryl Lynn Clark Robinson, Major Professor Dr. Thomas Kubala. Lynn Cateno Guest, Advisor Dr. Liu, hooded by Dr. Kisilka. Maria Lorna Azul Kunnath, Major Professor Dr. Richard Cornell, hooded by Dr. Kasilka. Barbara Hoynes, Major Professor Dr. Marcella Kasilka. Jill Allen Perry, Major Professor Dr. Marcella Kasilka. Anne-Marie B. Such Stabio, Major Professor Dr. Marcella Kasilka. Robert J. Thomas, Major Professor Dr. Kasilka and Dr. Brumbaugh. Mary Wilkinson, Major Professor Dr. Douglas Brumbaugh. Megan Job Caldwell, Major Professor Dr. Barbara Murray. Ted David Johnson, Major Professor Dr. Barbara Murray. Mary Cohen Starzinski, Major Professor Dr. Barbara Murray. Evelyn Brady Chandler, Major Professor Dr. Mary Ann Lynn. Deborah C. Daniels, Major Professors Dr. Michael Hines and Dr. Patricia Crawford. Nancy Lewis, Major Professor Dr. Judith Johnson. Jodlyn Eganya, Major Professor Dr. Judith Johnson.
Will the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Business Administration and the College of Education please rise? On behalf of the deans and the faculty of the University of Central Florida, I am pleased to present these candidates for the degrees for which they qualify. and recommend that they be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Bishop. Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Will the first row of master's graduates from the College of Business Administration please come forward, and the remaining rows please be seated.
Sundar Sanar Pan. Jennifer Christine Lee. Gregory Platt. Eric Matthew Robbins. Mark Daniel Miller. Keith Richard Milillo. Brian Charles Catano. Kali A. Clark. Nicole Spurt. Kevin Scott Glines. Locke Wynn. Albert Hurtado. Philip C. Coffin. Richard M. Washik. Maximilian Solars. Robert Dixon Potter. Drew Nathan Stafford. Tracy Lee Paul. Paul Dinkler. Ignacio Bartolome. Patricia Sattler. Sean Higginbotham. Brian Terry. John Singletary. Christopher Michael Watton. Andrew William Carbo. Lee Ann Horner. Scott Jolly. Derek Lloyd Butterfield Jr. Thomas Walburn. Chad Corwin Schultz. Francis Margiotta. John Derek Morgan. Venki Naravula. Christine Ann Harrell. Jennifer L. Deal. Amy Goodman. Albert A. Goodman III. Shannon Serenity Hazen. Vincent Joseph Leonard III. Patrick Anthony Williamson. Shannon Marie Blonder. Leslie A. Kennedy. Stephen Glenn Woodell. Jennifer E. Oliver. Christopher S. McDermott. Denise Marie Murdoch. Edward H. Lindblom III. Carrie Fleetwood. Jennifer Hunter. Nicole Howitt. Joy Natasha Francis. Melanie Lounsbury. Nasir Achigas. Glade Noko Atagichi. Jawed Scali Hossani. Adnan Warazazi. Andren Collier.
And now from the College of Education, Sharon Webb Shyrock. Denise Conti. Jeffrey Lee Jacobson. Donna M. Robinson. Meredith Malloy McIntyre. Kara Horovitz. Constance J. Fackler. Rosemar Garcia Vejan. Marion Ruth Jackson. Cheryl McKee Smith. Donna N. Neal. Virginia Sandstrom Hayes. Sheila G. Knighton. Kathy Kelly. Jeffrey Cowan. Randall Victor Langford. Kristen Rosemary Humbert. Norma Joanne Vayette. Jeffrey Charles Fortunato. Lisa Noel Mercurio. Catherine Rose Fundrella. Victoria Elizabeth Sharam. Wendy Gray. Melanie Seligman Key. Dana Robertson Johnston. Susan Hoopengardner Hagen. Suzette Frazier Ricketts. Ingrid Gonzalez. Lori Ann Kiter. Stephanie Jill Coots. Donnie Ray McGovern Jr. Linda Marie Robinson Hawes. Amy Potfuru Chappell. Carrie Mae R. Hamilton. Jennifer Lynn Diaz. Tara Ryan. Jennifer L. Lowry. Barbara Joy Van Veen. Julie Lynn Erlandson. Barbara Shell Estevez. Ann Morjohn Ambrose. Nursa Gartiwa. Pamela Swirley Corswell. Tracy Denise Hickman. Mary Johnson Sheik. David Lamar Carter. Nancy Chavez Nielsen. Amy Bible Braswell. Linda Helen Swanson. Kim Marie Muller Statler. Sam Pan. William Edward Summers Jr. Rosalind Prescott. Aaron Robinson. Joanne Bryant Smith. Danielle Damayo. Thomas Shields. Kelly Don Tyre. Kim D. Blue. Kristen M. Ringenberg. Michelle Salinger Nunez. Rick Montgomery.
I now call upon Dean Thomas Keon, Dean of the College of Business Administration.
I am proud to present the baccalaureate candidates from the College of Business Administration. Will the candidates please stand? Dr. Whitehouse, it is my pleasure to recommend these students for the degrees to which they are granted.
Thank you, Dean Keon. I am now pleased to call upon Dr. Sandra Robinson, Dean of the College of Education.
I am proud to present the baccalaureate candidates from the College of Education. Will the candidates please stand? Dr. Whitehouse, it is my pleasure to recommend that these students be granted the degrees for which they qualify.
Thank you, Dean Robinson. Mr. President, the baccalaureate candidates standing before you have been recommended for graduation by the deans and faculty of their colleges. I concur with these recommendations and present the candidates to you for awarding of degrees.
Thank you, Provost Whitehouse. Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the baccalaureate degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. I invite you to move the tassel on your caps from the right side to the left. Please be seated.
You may have noted that some of the graduates are wearing a gold cord. This cord signifies achievement of high academic accomplishment. Will those wearing the gold cord and all graduates representing our campus honor societies please rise and accept our congratulations. Thank you. The Burnett Honors College has achieved great distinction at UCF for the quality of its students and the quality of the academic experiences that they are provided. Printed in the program are the names of those students who are graduating with university honors who are receiving, or those who are receiving honors in the major. I ask these students to stand for our congratulations. Thank you. We are quite proud of our distinctive Lead Scholars program, the only one in the state university system and one of the very few in the country. During the first 2 years of their UCF career, Lead Scholars have a unique experience and engage in academic study of leadership. They lead others and they serve our community. The names of the graduating Lead Scholars are listed in the program, and I ask these students to stand for a recognition. The university established a new honor, the Order of the Pegasus, that recognizes outstanding seniors and graduate students who have demonstrated overall excellence in the university through involvement, leadership, academic achievement, and community service. Because of the breadth of the accomplishments required for this award, the Order of Pegasus is the most prestigious and significant student award that can be attained at UCF. The name of our graduating Order of the Pegasus recipient is printed in the program, and I ask the student to stand for recognition. Congratulations. We are also proud of our distinguished President's Leadership Council, whose members are selected on the basis of scholarship, leadership, and service to function as ambassadors and hosts for the university. The names of the graduating President's Leadership Council members are listed in the program, and I ask these students to stand for our recognition. We will now present the Honor Medallion to the students who have achieved the highest grade point averages in their college, and we're pleased to have these graduates on the platform today. Will Dean Keon and accounting major James Moselle please come forward, and will James's family please stand to share in this recognition? Will Accounting Major Nidia Torres please come forward, and will Nidia's family please stand for this recognition? Will Dean Robinson and Social Science Education Major Linda Warren please come forward, and will Linda's family please stand to share in this recognition? Will the first row of baccalaureate graduates from the College of Business Administration please come forward?
Nadia Torres, James George Moselle III, Elizabeth Ann Rochester, Julianne Beth Warner, Maria Teresa Gonzalez Cruz, Michelle L. Seward, Benjamin Michael Pierce, Kim Small, Rosanna Maria LeConte, Hefzibah Carrizosa Hepzibah, Donald E. Cruto Jr., Thomas Craig Farrington II, Mark Albert McCurran, Jose Peraza, Sean Matthew Coffey, Paul Smith, Suzanne Jane Smith, Kasem Simpson, Amber Clough, Marianne Jasinski, Sandy Gail Laduro, Anthony James Tripp, William Edward Deal II, Jonathan Klinger Russell, Dwayne McCoska, Darren Zimmerman, Howard Sean Jones, Jason R. Beatty, Robert Paul Franke, Mark David Wertheimer, Reiko Wayne Basic, Amy Morrow, Ray Price, Jacqueline Marie Wardwell, Laurel Jane Pittman, Stephen Earl Honeyacre, Jason C. Scheiss. Brent Jason Kilgard. Angela Marie Patrick. D. Ann Roudhouse Sutphin, cum laude. Brian McDonough. Herbert E. Miller III. Brian Paul Bracker. Sharon Jacqueline Settle. Susan Bronx Martinez. Matthew Edward Cohen. Nancy J. Bagwell, cum laude. Raymond J. Groska. Amy L. Reed, cum laude. Tiffany Monique Amos. Chris Joe Oniki. Julie Denise Cavato. Jeffrey Allen Farley. Deborah Lynn Clements. Ginger Ann Wilson. Charles Lewis Little. Carl Severance. Adrian Davia. Aaron Lynn Lichters. Craig Edward Jensen. Gregory Paul Cohn. Bradley Scott Lord. Krista Ann Medallion. Tacey Turpak. Kip Michael Cushman. Cheryl Lynn Peterson. Russell Brian Colby. Sayaka Murakami. Suzanne Michelle Geringer. Joseph Louis Nevedo. Laura Lee Cobb, magna cum laude. Kathy Jo McKell. Janelle Rubin. Jason Matthew Doherty. Anthony Michael Zuzak. Rose M. Brooke, summa cum laude. Donald Woodrow Brown. Jill Van Mecklin. Michelle Ann De La Torre. Jennifer Hahn. Muna O. Hussein. Adam Klein. Lakeisha B. Hobson. Kiana Sherry Forshee. Garrett Andrew Lemon. Kevin Ortiz. Sol Ann Monkeys. Anthony James Grebenaw, magna cum laude. William James Mebor. Scott Douglas Souza. Jeffrey Hallman Wood. Christy Elaine Harmon, summa cum laude. Brian Bacardabi. Elizabeth V. Sumarukava, cum laude. Stephen F. Hegadas, cum laude. Alfred Thomas Cheney. Melissa Verones. Aaron M. Gray, cum laude. Matthew Anthony Von Semeron. Leslie Marie Oliver. Lisa Renee Vandelin. Courtney Ray Shoemaker. Letitia Dixon Hayes. Curtis Lee Daniel, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Allen Smith. Sean William Flores. Aaron Andrew Schmidt. David Sean Agopian. Sergio Daniel Cesaro. Amy Alvina Gibson. Mark Jordan Summers Gill. Adam Lickner. Carrie Rachel Wood. Jennifer Elaine Tacey, summa cum laude. Linda Marie Brown. Marilyn Hetty Merrill. Stacy Ryan Merrill. Michael David Weiss. Gregory Allen Bonzit. Terry Jean Cole Jr. Elizabeth C. Price. Claudine S. Hawthorne, magna cum laude. Crystal C. Hoybratton. Robert Allen Serrato. Lindley Sadler DeGarno. Eric Jason Zabovic. Mary Kate Peshek. Stephen Douglas Britt. Jennifer June Carroll, magna cum laude. Michael Lee Driscoll. Felipe E. De Sueza. Matthew Clayton Hill. Becky Lynn Codwell. Jennifer Carey Green. Joshua Benjamin Bond. Todd Barclay Jones. Todd Hunter Vining. Robert Alfonso Jr. Jeffrey William Allen Jr. Emeria Pearl Hidalgo. Joan Marie Bao. Hugo William Rodenberg. Diana Gillian Doshna. Lovisa Dawn Park. Justin Seraphin. Lawrence Neal Greenberg. Amanda Lee Kochi. Joshua Michael Borden. Brian Jacob Borough. Marianne Cummings. Jim Hugaya. Dawn Michelle Cooper. Tiffany Lynn Jensen, cum laude. Joshua A. Harris. Misha Joy Harris, cum laude. Gavin Daniel Lee. Luke Taylor Brown. Jason Garrick Carlson. Joshua David Allen. Brandon Michael Kennedy. Gregory Cross. Gadelia Zuluaga. Marianne Bernardinez. Anthony M. Gringer, cum laude. Ana Julia Rivera. Heather Eileen Wallace. Karen Mitchum. James Peter Carlos. Marissa Lynn Greenberg. Catherine Marie Ouellette. Sean David Hobson. Christopher Philip Igneri. Matthew Ryan Savage. Andrew Ryan Petty. Scott Joseph Evans. Michael Keith Reich. Mita Khatri. Yolanda Aguilar. Monica Hoyos. Ureles Lazara Santos. Angela Reyla. Angela Marie Noski. Robert Paul Shapansky Jr. Isabel Gwen. Christopher R. Turner. Michael Joseph Halachek. John Kirkpatrick Eason. Amy Catherine Sack. Jennifer Corin Russo. Cassandra Lee Bush. Brian Thomas Simmering. Shannon Blondell Lissette. Robert Lee Barnes Jr. Samuel R. Lililani, summa cum laude. Alfredo Zapatero. Audra Michelle Anderson. Nicholas Paul Milecki. Richard Rusasanelli. Daniel Jeffrey Harpin. David Bing Yu. Jordana Magikari. Erica Urathia Reyes. Giancarlo Calvini. Tarek Mansour. Lysandra Sanchez. Carrie Alexis Reisner. Kathleen Susan Sullivan. Wayne Prince Jr. Jason Edward Zagarella. Brett Elizabeth Waters. Jehara Tawasha. Jennifer Lynn Johnson. Reginald Lynn Jackson. Xavier Jeff Colo. Christopher Brandon Gillen. Bradley Edward Luzon. Teresa M. Rosselli. Nicole Lynn Haw. Jamie Lynn Atherton. Crystal Downs. Lindsay Carey Allen. Amy Skinner. Katrina Roshonda Cox. Gary W. Blackstock. Leslie Ann Grady. Martha Jane Frazier. Patrick Cordolazo. Stephen Malgone. Harry C. Diaz. William George Cross. Joshua Harvey Gitz. Patricia Henderson. Leslie Lynn Wilson, magna cum laude. John Patrick Gay. Richard Andrew Roberts. Summer Elaine Jones. James Michael Carey. Dennis Ray Eman. Nan Tran. Melody Jane McKay. Tuan Pham, magna cum laude. Raul Gomez. Ishwan Mohammed. Ruby Gijon. Jennifer Lynn Hutchinson. Janine Hutchinson. Lisa Ann Ehrenreich. Eric Allen Davis. Eric Frank Kroll. Jay Falkenberry. David Goldman. Chris Grayson. Tracy V. Carrick. Richard Lee Steves. Michael Capetta. Archie Huang. Alice Melinda Krause. Jamie Ann Cronick. Edward Blanche. Ashley Murray, summa cum laude. Karen Ann Stock. Janina M. Menendez. Ginger Bigby. Subi Borak Aragitan. Tarek Galshi. Lewina Reed. Brian LaShawn Richardson. Farah Fatima Siddiqui, summa cum laude. Joshua Abraham Laser. Paul Winston Sanderlin. Zach Bergman. Nomari Hernandez. Amanda Marie Cunningham. Anis L. Bachiri. Eileen Martinez Acosta. Jesus Ricardo Gonzalez. Sarah Caffey. Khan Si Lu. John Santo III. Dina Ahindi. Patrick Vincent Sless. Thomas Patrick Schechter. Brian Bernat. Kevin Lane Sawyer. R. Anthony Lagagner. Carly Jana Harris. Lampi Sesuwan. Michelle Alicia Makula. Anika Antoinette Powder. Tamari Nicole Thompson. Lara Elizabeth Rapp. Kristen Alicia Bartlett. Michael Atkins Gross. Jadon Rashay Moore, cum laude. Dale E. Skipper. Eileen Waxagjaja. Jessica Laura Shugart. Jennifer Michelle Laney. Yolanda Rosario Barrio, cum laude. Michelle Lynn Hollenbeck, magna cum laude. Deborah Joy Chafkin. Leslie Ann Frazier. Samantha Marie Hankey. Marta Koach. Michael Jarrett Taylor. Stephanie Claire Senatore. Eric Joseph Ruda, summa cum laude. Emily Nicole Holbrook. Jacqueline Light. Manuela Marta Mylender. Roger Michaels. Samar Kubesi. Jesse Thomas Rodenhaus. Nicolas Garderas. Shannon Francis Kane. Gregory Anthony Russell II. Carla Ann Nelson. Michael David Flanagan, magna cum laude. Jose Eduardo Rojo Lorenzo. Russell Patrick Ford. Jason Christopher DeSalvo. Benjamin Scott Roca. Felice Monia Bagley. Brian Gerard Morse. Hiram M. Mei Li Huang, cum laude. Mui Lam. Angela Emilio Refanillo. Alta Grace Marjorie Simone. Aguila Senga Levy.
And now from the College of Education, Linda Warren. Lana Danielle Ho. Carrie Bickenbach. Christy Taylor. Jeffrey Allen Malden. Floyd Steele. Marcia Kate Jefferson. Claudia Gisela Wofford. Jennifer Marie Pemlia. Isaac Nathan Tillis. Cheryl Lee De Los Santos. Chung Fung. Christina Morales. Jeanette Ramirez. Keisha Ruth Smith. Crystal Colivette Harris. Dominic Campo. Jeff Silveroli. Francis Elaine Havens. James Jason Holloway.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Marco Pena, Student Body President and member of our Board of Trustees.
As your Student Body President, it is my honor to speak with you on this day of celebration and accomplishment. You have all earned the honors bestowed upon you, and you have also earned the respect and pride of our university. But today, everyone is asking, what's next? Most of us will look to the uncertain future. Some of you will seek additional degrees. Some of you will establish yourselves in business and industry. All of you will inspire others from across the globe. Some will embark on journeys that will take you to places most of us will never see. We ask you to report back from time to time and tell us how you are doing. But no matter where you go and no matter what you do, always remember, public service is a noble profession. Do not leave today believing that the symbols of success are only material items and that happiness is best represented in the accumulation of wealth. Do not believe that we have no responsibility to continue the tradition and achievement exemplified in your time at UCF. Do not forget to give back to your communities. Remember that each one of us has an obligation to live in and be a part of our community. Graduates, remember, you don't have to be a CEO to plant a tree. You don't need to be on MTV to clean up a park. You don't have to be in the NBA to be admired by a young child. You can deliver food to the homeless in less time than it takes to find a parking space on campus. You can build houses for the needy. You can start a neighborhood association or be a big brother or big sister. You can do many things that will help make the world a better place. All you have to do is try. Congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you, Marco. Well done. It's now my pleasure to introduce Roy Reed, class of '88, who is representing the UCF Alumni Association. Roy?
Thank you, Dr. Hitt. Congratulations. You will never forget the memories and the activities that you've been involved with during your time at the University of Central Florida. We at the Alumni Association congratulate you and welcome you to our alumni family. No matter where your degree takes you, you can always count on your Alumni Association to keep you in touch with your UCF home. One way we do that is through the magazine Pegasus, a copy of which you should have found in your seat today. Your Alumni Association can provide you with unlimited networking opportunities, and as members, you'll receive special invitations to parties and gatherings like homecoming, networking events, and cultural and community service activities. Remember this, you are now part of a distinguished group of more than 100,000 graduates from the University of Central Florida. Your future successes, accomplishments, and contributions to your community will reflect highly upon you, your family, and the University of Central Florida. On behalf of the Alumni Association, best wishes from all of us. We invite you to stop by the alumni tent after the ceremony to begin your membership today. You don't want to miss a single moment of celebrating the fact that you're a member of the UCF alumni family. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Roy. Well, graduates, you've reached that milestone. You've done the work you came here to do. You've earned your degree, and we're very, very proud of you. We've enjoyed having you with us these years you've been on the campus and look forward to keeping track of your many accomplishments in the years ahead. Remember that that degree you have is like any other asset that you will possess. It can increase or decrease in value. Part of that has to do with the achievements that you collectively and individually will make. Part of it has to do with the general regard in which your alma mater is held. Let me remind you that you can help the progress of the University of Central Florida in a number of ways. Of course, those individual and collective achievements count a lot, but so does the overall tenor of the support that the university enjoys from its graduates. You now, I think as of today, we've conferred about 120,000 degrees. I personally have conferred a little over 60,000 of those, and I can tell you that you join a really distinguished group of alumni who, as a group, care a great deal about the institution. So when you're called upon to join the Alumni Association, I hope you will. And I hope when you're asked in years ahead to be part of groups that help design better programs for the university, you'll step forward when the deans or chairs ask you to do that and say yes, that you're ready to help build a better university for those students who will come after you. We're all part of a grand enterprise here. You're a member of the University of Central Florida till the day you die. It's as though we'd put the Pegasus on your forehead. Whatever you do from now on, you are a graduate of UCF. and how the university is regarded has something to do with how you and your degree are regarded. So be a constructive and contributing part of the UCF family. Let me just say it's been a great pleasure for me to greet all of you as you've come across the stage today individually, and I really do wish all of you the very best of success in the years ahead. I hope your lives are filled with success and satisfaction. As we prepare to close today's ceremony, I ask that you recognize the contributions of our vocalist, Jessica Klee, our bagpiper, Scotty Meredith, and our organist, Andrew Walker. May I ask our guests to please exit the arena from the second floor and meet your graduate at the alumni tent where he or she will be joining the UCF Alumni Association and the UCF Golden Knights Club. We'll close our ceremony by singing the UCF alma mater led by Ms. Klee. You'll find the words on page 30 of your program. Following the alma mater, we'll have the recessional of the platform party and the faculty. Thank you all for coming to be part of today's joyous event.